Hi! Today we're gonna be playing the Dryo. Not for very long, but it grows pretty quick anyways. I started kind of doing the intro of the video on this so I don't have to fully open the video and see what it is. I can just see it. Makes it uploading much easier for myself. It's a very nice and default skin, but I'm a little bit of a camo fan. Let's see, where's it at? Nope, 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 no. Double no. Wow, it was the first one. Okay. This skin, as my male and my female, it blends in really great, especially at night. I know I sound like a broken record, but south and northeast, they share two of the same diets with Packies, so not coconuts, they share oranges and agave. So oranges to the west of the south spawn, and northeast, they kind of go on both sides of the river up here. But oranges can only be found on the west side down here. And I like to spawn down here because it's a little bit more action. It's almost night, okay. And it looks like we spawned on... Okay, yeah, not bad. We spawned on the east side. That's where we need to be anyways. So this guy, it's not a fighter. You're not playing the Dryo, and you're not gonna go running around and killing everything. Even the juvie carnivores can really mess you up. You gotta be careful. This guy's made to flee. He's supposed to get a burrowing mechanic eventually. And we don't have an alt attack. I'm trying to use it. Instead, we have the dodge, which is directional. So it's whichever way you're looking, and you just hit your right click. It uses a decent amount of stamina. But if you're really quick on getting your food, the Dryo grows in legit just a half hour. When I'm actually going to grow this to full adult, it's going to probably be the longest video. Just because I wanted to show you the adult sounds. I do have an adult on a different server, but I just want to make this show you just how quick it is. His calls, you probably have mistaken for ambience, because it's so rare. Not many people enjoy them. We too can jump. We got a decent jump. Swimming, we are not very quick. We're not like the Hipsy. So don't try and swim away. Try and jump across. It'll give you a little bit of a speed boost. In the description will be the interactive map and the diet combos. For these herbivore videos, I do not have the organs guide if you are a carnivore player or do enjoy doing both like I. You should click on those other videos. There are information in them that I might have missed in these ones, especially the croc video. There's some helpful tips for you land players in there. So around the Goat Hill, that's the mud pit. Goat Hill's up that way. Right around here you can find your sunchoke, or let me see, sunchoke roots. They're holding Q. And these guys, like the Packy and the Hipsy, we can't trot and sniff, so we have to stand still. Nothing. Our sunchoke roots are going to be out in the open like this. They spawn here, they spawn way to the north. I could have made this a little bit more camouflaged if I wanted, but I like having a lighter belly. So small I can't tell where I'm going. Try and use the hill outlines, see if I can see the forest. As you can see, there's just no forest over there. Salt Lake should be over here. if you ever have to, if you do enjoy this guy and you have a nest and you have boars near your nest, don't fight them. Get them to aggro you and lead them away. You can't take a full boar. They'll kill you. Okay. I doubt we'll find any players with only 7. But, let's see. And if you want to avoid making that skidding noise, don't just abruptly stop. I was kind of... Let's see. What was I doing? Ah. So you could tap shift to sprint, and you could just hold the other keys. But if you do that and you just let go of W, you're gonna skid. So, yep. If you ever wondered what these tall weed, they look a little bit yellow on this day. That's our food. Okay. And just like everything else, we are locked with our camera. You cannot turn in while you're grazing like this to eat. I didn't say this in the Packy video. For example, grazing like this gives me more nutrients than food. Not by a whole lot, but it does matter for Dryo. If you care, or Packy actually. It matters for Packy more, but I like to try and keep all 3 of my diets so that I have a higher likelihood of running into stuff. I don't think diets matter on this guy too much. Okay. So we'll have S. And sometimes when you're this small, you can kind of hide inside your food. I did that once. Like, Packy's, like, I think everything but Tanato can crouch. Tanatos cannot crouch. If you need to hide, I always suggest crouching. You don't make an idle noise. Oh no. I ate too much sunroot. See. But, I mean, as you can see, 39% already. We haven't been in for that long. Can't hear me over that, but you'll hear my idle soon. Oh, you know what? I bet that looks really beautiful right now. Such a beautiful night sky. Oh. So there's that key, that's a key in the settings that I have it to a plus sign, but that's not the default button. If you're ever having issues where you can't type in chat, you don't see anything, it's probably your F4. It's either F4 or it's F6, let me see. Okay, it's F6, never mind. Not F4, F6. Please don't press F4. Yeah, I don't have the adult call just yet. But usually Dryos, they spam their adult call. Don't have my friendly. The threat's kind of there, but what about the help call? And the F? Nope. Okay. I really am sorry that there's not a whole lot. Oh, Piggy. He aggro. Hello. Goodbye. We're really fast. We are not faster than a Carno or a Raptor, but we have good agility. Goats. Unfortunately, because I messed up my diets, I probably won't get to full grown in a half hour. Sorry, I thought I heard heavy footsteps. And when you're a fresh spawn like this, your night vision is going to be really, really small. So I don't suggest Marigold. I don't suggest going out in the open like this. I'm a Dryo, I kinda don't care. This is stego food, I'll cover this in a different video. Would love to just have a herd of Dryos and follow some stegos around. The Dryosaurus and the Stegosaurus lived in the same area in the same time in the Jurassic period. I remember watching documentaries, and that's kind of why I fell in love with the Dryosaurus. It just seems so cute. Simple, but in the documentary, that's a cat, a doe mule deer. But in the documentaries, they just showed them together in this one, and I liked it a lot. They use these stegos as kind of like a protection against Allos and Ceratosaurus, all in the same time period. By the trajectory of these outlines, there should be a dirt path here. Hello. And if you ever come from the east side, it forks. Over here, it's deep. Dinos can drown you easy. Over here, it's gonna be a little bit harder for them, but they can do it. It's never a good idea to be up here as a dino. Not full grown anyways, you're just not gonna find enough big food. Wait. I see footprint. That was not mine? Okay. I usually have to just come up this pathway just a little bit. I think I hear someone. No way. I guess I'm hearing things. That happens a lot with me. Our two lines dropped off. Yeah, Dryo's really cute. It doesn't have any attacks. I like to use Dryos as a alarm, to be honest. You're really small, you're hard to see. If you are in a mixed herd with, say, stegos, or anything that roams through the area, you can literally alert to the danger. We can't talk to other species, but we do have a health call that's really high-pitched. I wonder if mine changed at all. Nope. Still don't have the adult calls. And stegos might like you hanging around them. I would never trust being right next to a stego, just because We're basically one shot for everything. Don't don't stand too close to things that will one shot you. But stego adults, they don't get action. It's nothing can really contest them once they hit about half grown. Hello, goodbye. It's kind of the adult call. People, okay, the server's kind of coming up. We're on an EU server. That's just where I've been doing my videos. I have grown adults on the North American servers, but I kind of want to come in as a baby, show you just what it's like from the baby's perspective. If you're ever out here, don't try and hide in the tall grass like these. These kind of stay at a distance, but these big bushes out in the open are the best to hide in. They will not despawn from a distance. Anything in the tree line, all that foliage, it will despawn at a certain distance. I have my settings, I think, rather high, and it's not good. I have really low frames, but I make do. Show you guys the salt lick that's over here. Sure, I showed it in another video, but if not, it cures only sickness from overeating, which I'm being very careful about. Let's see. They bleed out fairly easy, I would say, if you somehow survive a raptor bite and are able to get away. It usually doesn't happen. Excuse me, salt lick. Let's see. It's down here. The one time I've gotten lost, okay. During the day I'll find it. Ah. And they will spawn right inside bushes sometimes, even the big plainsy bushes. It's becoming dawn. Usually, if you can't see the moon and you look off to the horizon, you'll start to get kind of like a white blue, and that's how you know, before it becomes these beautiful pinks and oranges, purples. Excuse me. My goodness. Now I should really be growing. 58%. Okay, I was seeing if any more people joined. Almost. There's the salt lick, so I was kind of running the right way. It's Himalayan pink rock salt. And you have to get really close and hold E, and hopefully, there we go. What I'm doing right now does nothing. I'm not sick. It does not cure if you eat mushrooms, by the way. If you eat mushrooms, you're going to have to deal with the mushrooms for... Depends really how much you ate of the mushrooms. The more you ate, the longer they're gonna stay. And they will show themselves as muscle spasms in the tab menu. I might take a bite, see if I can get the muscle spasms to actually show. I tried to show it in the raptor video and I did not eat enough. From right, these guys have really cute wallowing animation too. I go down there and wallow. I think we just kind of give up and we're standing one moment and then we're on our bellies trying to rub mud onto ourselves, and we kind of have small arms. Our legs kind of go back towards our tail. I think it's cute. These guys used to be really, really slow in Legacy. I can't wait for the burrowing. A lot of people would kind of be meerkat-like with it, using the burrows. They'd have a community lay their burrows down. And as soon as someone sounded an alarm, you'd scatter into your burrows. Bye-bye, dear. Oh, okay, I guess we're gonna run together. Mushroom you stay. Oh god, that's right, we have a cute grabbing. There are gonna be deadly plants, they plan. At least that's what the developer said. Okay, it's just the deer. Yeah, there we go. Muscles may have paralysis. Hallucinations. Oh my goodness, that's nice to see. Okay. See, you get the muscle spasms from eating, keeping a cannibal too. But I actually didn't notice the text for the having hallucinations or paralysis. Oh, that would be the muscle spasms. So if it's in red, it's a guaranteed to happen. If it's in green writing like that, it has a possibility of happening. So, oh, and the reason why I'm getting excited about that is the Troodon is supposed to have some kind of venom that's going to do something to you. It might be paralysis, it might be hallucinations, but I'm pretty sure the Dilo is going to be the one to give hallucinations to people. I was debating whether I wanted to drink up there, but hey, risk it for the biscuit. Might be able to jump across fully. Ugh, every time. Luckily there's nothing in there. There's a bunny. If you're a jumping dinosaur, I highly recommend jumping up onto this rock. Oh, there's the muscle spasms again. You jump on it from right around there. You just kind of watch. It's a good spot maybe for raptors, packies, donatos, dryo, anything. Waiting for the dots right on my shoulders and before my hips to go away. And then I'll try broadcasting again to show that sometimes you might mistake it for the ambience. You don't ever see dryos, you only hear them. Most people don't go this full camo green. They'll go many other vibrant colors. Dryo's crest colors are mostly blue. It does have a white one, and it has like a teal and a green, I believe. Let's see. Nope. So this is a good example of a bush just not having... Oh, they're on the ground. I might throw up. But let's risk it. See, there we go. It's flashing. That's a warning. You will throw up. If you eat any more. Oh, goodness. Whoops. Oh, whoops. Oh. Okay, it ran away. That's good. That usually doesn't happen. So this is nesting ground. This is also a good spot to nest as Dryo, but it's usually not viable because Carnos will come here looking for packies, and you'll be here, out in the open, really far from any tree line. If you're quiet, you might get away with it, but most Dryo people, when they nest the children, they don't realize what they're getting themselves into, and they usually want to die, and it sucks. It sounded like water, a river, because we sat down and our head went under. See the ears barely. Can I go under the mud? Cool. You only have to do it once. I kinda did it a second time. But if you stand in mud, you will sink. Mud here is not too deep. Let me... Mud in the mud pit is so much deeper. So... I will show that on a different video. Probably not this one. Because this one's already getting really long. And we're about to be our adult phase. So, yep. So it ticks up at 25, 50, and 75. But at 80%, if there was a male Dryo, I could court at him. And the courting's really kind of simple and cute. You just do aggressive little tippy taps. You lift your left leg like a flamingo, and at the same time, you have been putting your head on your back, and then you just straight up in the air make a squeak. But here's the broadcast. And that's what you most often hear, and you think, well, what the hell is that? That's its friendly. It's a threat. And it's help call. And of course the F call when they talk to each other. It very much sounds like a parrot. It is one of my favorites. Just to run around and troll carnivores. If you want the game to be a horror aspect though, I highly recommend playing the Dryo. I'll get jump scared and scream, and this game's supposed to be a survival horror aspect game. You'll get it right now if you play the Dryo. But until next time.